some weeks now there's been an international mystery going on right here in Bournemouth, here in the Triangle, here in Flirt. These birds that have been appearing on the top of our drinks fridge, several weeks ago it started with one porcelain bird. We just thought that someone had left it because they didn't want it at home. Then there were 2, then 5, 7, 8. There are now 40 or more birds. It's been a mystery that the government, MI5 and the RSPB have been involved in. Finally, the mystery is solved. After several weeks of investigation, now the time has come. I'm in a secret location. It cannot be revealed, but I am here with the person who has the answer to this mystery. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Am I right in thinking that you are the person that has been responsible for this mystery that has captivated us all for so many weeks?
Yeah, that's me.
And do you wish to reveal your name to us?
There's some that call me Mr. Bird.
Mr. Bird.
Mr. Bird.
Thank you for coming to see us today. I'd just like to ask you, first of all, the reason why you might have been placing these porcelain birds on Flirt's drinks fridge.
Well, when it started out, it was just a bit of fun, you know. Just slip a chaffinch up there, you know, cause a stir. And what started out was just a bit of fun turned into an obsession, something I couldn't control. I found myself perusing the charity shops, trying to find more and more birds to put on top to fill my sick obsession.
Have you done this sort of thing before anywhere else?
No, in fact I barely remember doing it at all.
Have you told family and friends?
No one knows.
Do you know how many birds you've actually been putting up on the fridge?
I think I'm reaching the 50 mark at the moment, something like that.
How does that make you feel?
Accomplished in one way and a little bit sick in the other.
And why birds?
Birds is a tough one. I mean, for a while I was experimenting with aquatic creatures, seals, walrus, other things like that, but nothing really had the calling like birds did. Birds was just me through and through.
And where did you obtain all these 50 birds from?
The birds come from many different locations, many different places. I mean, that first beautiful blue chaffinch that Pop actually found under a bridge a couple of years ago.
You kept it all this time?
All this time.
Did you have a plan all this time?
I'd like to think somewhere inside me there was a plan. I knew what was going on, but I wouldn't like to commend myself to that.
So, Mr. Bird, do you have any particular favourites? Maybe a couple of great tits?
Well, I have to say my breath was taken away when I came in maybe a month back, and I looked on top of the fridge and there was a porcelain heron, and I don't remember buying a porcelain heron. I certainly don't remember putting a porcelain heron up there.
And is this maybe because you're in denial of what you're doing? You're actually doing it now when you don't realise it?
I find that the birds have multiplied in a rate that I can't really enumerate to myself. I don't remember putting them all up there, and I'm sure I must have received help somewhere along the way.
You're looking a little stressed over this capture, if you like, and although we're not identifying you yet at the moment because your face is completely pixelated, well, at least I assume it is, or you may just look that way. You look as if you're slightly ashamed of what you've done. Have you ever sought help during this period of bird placing?
I've thought about it, and a lot of times when I get myself into that situation, I just wish I had someone to relate to. I feel very alone in this. I started this on my own, and this is something I have to finish on my own.
Do you think there are other people that you could relate to? Do you think other people do this strange and weird deed?
Who could possibly associate themselves with someone so twisted as I?
Mr. Bird, we have been putting the photographs of the growing bird collection on Facebook, and people have been involved in this mystery. What would you like to say to those people today?
I'm sorry.
And what is going to happen next?
More birds. More birds.
In other places?
All the places. I just can't help myself.
Well, it's a heartwarming story. It's the end of a mystery, and actually, I think you've got something in your eye. Can I just something in your eye? No way! This is Flirt and Matt, 1T Matt.
I admit it, it was me the whole time.
How did you do this? You work at Flirt. How did you do this?
I don't know. I don't know how to control myself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rob. I'll just leave. I'll leave right away.
Do your colleagues know about what you've been doing?
No, no one knows.
Nobody knows.
No.
Pete, Sarah, they don't know.
No, no one.
And have you been coming into the place at night?
No. I wouldn't do anything like that. No, I slip them in my bag on my lunch break. Maybe, I'll come up to the table. Pretend to get a drink, put a bird up there.
I have to say, Matt, it's the end of an interesting few weeks. We can't be harsh with you because A, because we like you, and B, because you've got a beautiful set of birds. Are you taking them back with you?
No, Flirt's their home, definitely. Definitely they belong
Flirt
here.
is their home. This is, I think, an eye-opener for everyone who's involved in Flirt. It's the end of a long and somewhat worrying mystery, I have to say. We can't be harsh upon you, Matt. We would like you to take a course in psychiatric help, which I think you would expect yourself. And at some stage you have to come to terms with your obsession and at least maybe change from birds to model dinky cars or something. But I think it's the end of a long and worrying time for you, isn't it? And the start of another journey.
Thank you.
And so, Flirt fans, it looks like the mystery has come to an end. Maybe we won't get any more porcelain birds on the top of the fridge, but then there is no space anyway, so maybe that's just as well. I don't think we should be too harsh upon Matt. I think we have to understand him, know that he has some very special needs that need to be looked after now, and we need to give him some compassion. In the meantime, Matt, you must have a feeling of freedom and perhaps pleasure and release in being found out.
I feel like a new man already.
Thank you very much for interviewing today, Matt.